Hi, welcome to the video. This is Mike, Falco's Flips. Today we are doing a picking video. It's been a while since I've done one of them, so I thought I would do it. And it's a little bit different because we have just been away for 5 days down south. We went to Legoland, did 2 days there. We did Warwick Castle on the way down. We did central London for a day. Great time. I'll maybe put some footage or some photographs in like now, or probably over the next few videos. I'll maybe put a little bit in at the end here and there. I got a little bit of footage there. Didn't do any like reselling related things there, apart from one thing on the way back, which I won't spoil. That'll be in a future video. But it would have been nice if we had time to kind of hit the London charity shops, although I didn't see any charity shops the whole time we were there, but I'm sure there are some there. So the evening before we went away, I changed my dispatch time to 5 working days. That way, if anything was to sell while I was away, I'd be okay. And that worked for the most part. There was one item that seemed to slip through the net somehow and sold on the day we left. So what I had to do with that is mark it as dispatched on the Thursday, which is the last day. I usually do 3-day dispatch. Mark it dispatched on the Thursday and send it first class on the Friday when I got back, even though it was Good Friday anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. So there's 19 items going out, and the running theme here is that every item you're about to see I've paid less than £3 for. So I'll tell you roughly how much I've paid for each item. Most of them I know the exact amount. Some of them is kind of a ballpark figure. I may have had them for ages, or they might be part of a like larger bundle, so I'm kind of estimating it. So let's start with the stuff in here. Most of it is in here. A few bits are in the shed. Let's go. So the first item is this. I paid £1 each for these from the charity shop. I got a few of them. How many did I get? I've sold 2, 7 available, so I had 9 in total. This is the second one to sell. First one sold for around the same amount, I think, at £15 plus postage. And these should be, I think, just up here. There we go. That's what it is. This theme park went out of business 22 years ago. Next is this dancing singing hamster. I paid around £1.50 for this from a car boot sale over a year ago. Getting through them all, most of them have gone. Just got a few left now. See in here. There we go. This one. Took the batteries out, so it's not going to be working, but it does work. The pizza like spins around and it sings Amore. Good condition. Still has its tag. £20 plus postage off to America. This item here, I've actually recently gone through everything in here and found a load of stuff that was no longer listed. I've been through all the boxes, I've been through all the shelves, and I found quite a stack of things that hadn't been listed. A lot of it I've already relisted and put it back into boxes. But this is stuff here that was no longer listed. This Question of Sport, which is not a bad one. This was no longer listed. This was no longer listed, and I think that's it from here. But there was also a load of baby stuff. All this in here, plus some stuff I've already sold. It's just no longer listed. So stuck all this stuff back on. Already sold 2 lots of things, and then I've just sold this for £3.75, free postage. But there's really not much to these. I have about 60p to £1 into each item. And that's all it is. It will go as a large letter for, I don't know how much a large letter is now. I think the price has recently gone up. So small profit. Next is this. Had this for ages. I really can't remember where I bought this from. We actually had this growing up. My sister had it, or I had it as a very young child. That's why it kind of caught my eye when I saw it. I think it was at a car boot sale. I don't know. I have no idea how much I paid for it, but it would not have been a lot at all. I wouldn't have paid much for it. £5.99 free postage. Very, very small profit, but it's gone. God, it's finally gone. This is in box U, which is just there. There it is, just a little one, like that. Decent condition. 80s, maybe even 70s. Next is this Snoopy plush from the 80s. I think this was £2 from a charity shop. Bought it quite recently. £17.99 plus postage is what it sold for. And it should be in here, I think, unless I've got a SKU on it. Custom SKU, have I put anything on? No, I've not. So it should be with all these cuddly toys. There we go. Just there. There it is. Old vintage tag. Next is this. This is a Disney Toy Story toy. Really not much money in this at all. It was only, I think, £1 from a charity shop, a new charity shop that I found fairly recently. Saw it there, had a fine layer of dust over it as though it had been there since the dawn of time. Figured I'd give it a go. I thought it looked kind of unique, but not really worth much. They are supposed to have like little characters in each of these. Don't have the characters, just have this. £5.99 plus postage is what I got for it, and it is in box B, just there. So as I say, this is all, you know, bread and butter type of stuff. There's not much money here, but you've got to bear in mind I've been away. I've not done anything, not listed anything, done anything to the store while I've been away. I've just, you know, responded to a couple of people who have messaged. That's basically it. There it is, just on top. Next is this. It's just a little Disney figure, a little baby Mickey Mouse from the 80s, 1985, made in Germany, and it was £5.99 plus postage is what I got for it. And I paid 10p from a like bargain bucket from a charity shop, and that should be in here. So I'm struggling to find this. I will have to have a look through the boxes. It must be in one of them. I've probably got it written in my book actually. Next are two Skylanders that have both sold to the same person. £6.50 plus postage and £6.50 plus postage. They are down here. And that's one of them. Oh no, is that it? These were, well, it's hard to say how much I've had into these. I've bought several lots from several people over several months, but certainly less than £3 each into each one. Definitely less than that. Just quickly going back to this, I've had a look in my book and it is just here, tiny West German baby Mickey Mouse. That is it, box F, which is just there. So I'll grab that now. So I think it's going to be in like a little small bag somewhere. There it is. I've recently sorted these boxes out and I just don't remember seeing it. But there you go. It's a pretty small thing, easy to miss. Next is these Fat Face brand new kids shorts. Got these recently for 99p from a charity shop. They were in a video I did about 2 or 3 videos back. and they've sold for £10 plus postage. They are in box D, which is somewhere down here. Excuse my leaning tower of Lego up here. That's all full, and this is all completely full. It's just stuff I need to go through. There's some half decent stuff amongst it, and I have just been putting it off for ages. I started doing it a few days before I went away on holiday, and yeah, it's a work in progress, but I'll be glad to get the space back in these boxes. we're gonna be keeping some of it, selling some of it, bundles, a few individual pieces that are quite valuable. And yeah, I don't like picking up Lego, not when it's like this and it's all mixed. I will be happy once that job is done. Box D. This is where all my maracas live. Not sure if I've shown these previously or not. But there you go. There they are. The next is these. These are reusable non-stick cake tin liners. I got loads of these, big box full for about £5 ages back. They do sell. They're slow. They are slow, but they just tick along in the background. Sold 2 of these to the same person, £1.12 each. They are down here in the bottom box. Now I've just got to make sure I get the right size. They're after 7-inch, 2 of them. That's what she said. 8, 7. As you can see, I have loads. There's 2 items left. This is one of them, £6.99 free postage. I got this ages ago. This is an old style photograph, as you can probably see. Now, I'm having trouble finding this. I thought it would be here with the PlayStation 2 games on the shelf, but it's not. Now, I used to keep the loose games and a lot of the games in box H, which is down here, so I'm hoping that it is still there. Right now, it's all big box PC games in here. I'm hoping this loose game is in here somewhere, because if it's not, I'm in trouble. Don't know where it might be. Yeah, it's not in there, so I don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, I've had it for ages. Maybe it's in here. I did have some games in here. Do you know what? I think there was another box that I used to keep games in. Could it be in there? I can't remember what box number it was now. I'm going to get on, pick the rest of the stuff, then come back to this afterwards. We've got a few things to get from the shed in a minute, but the last things from in here are these golf balls. These were free to me. They were my brother's. He didn't want them. They're brand new, never used. 3 lots of 3 balls. £12 plus postage, and they're in box I. There they are. Right, let's head to the shed and get the stuff from there. There are 5 things to pick from in here. First, we'll start with these glasses. These were 50p each, that's £3, and they're sold for £17 plus postage. I think I had them up at about 20, and somebody sent an offer of 17, which I accepted. And they are here. 6 of, they're brand new. I've got 12 of these in total. So profit on them is about £12 or £13 after fees. The next item is this, but this is actually in a box upstairs. I just presumed it would have been in here because this is where I usually keep such things, but no, it's upstairs in a box. So I'll go grab that in a minute, but £17.99 plus postage. Had this one for a while. I paid £3 from it from a charity shop. Next is this. It's an old like Chinese or Tibetan metal bowl. Bought this as part of a big bundle of stuff, like some time during one of the lockdowns or after one of the lockdowns. I did a video about it. It was like a mystery box opening type of thing, and this was in with it. I paid about £15–20 for a load of stuff, including some uranium glass, which, you know, there was some fairly decent bits amongst it. This has had quite a lot of interest. I think it had about 7 watches on it before it sold, and has been up listed for ages. So somebody sent me an offer of £22, which is about 10 quid less than what I had it up for, but I thought I would accept that. Now, where is this? It is here somewhere, this kind of area. There it is, just in here. There it is. That should go just about as a small parcel of raw mail for £3. The next is this. This is a Wilson Ultra XLS Golf Club, £27 plus postage on this. I got a load of golf clubs. Now I can't remember. I bought most of the golf clubs I have in one go, and then I got a few random ones in other places. I think charity shops. I got a few kind of just like single clubs when they've been decent, and I've only just started getting round to listing them, and I've already sold a couple. Here's another one, and it is this one, I think. Is it this one? Yeah, no, these ones are the ones I've not listed yet. The ones I have listed are here. It's this one. And yeah, I'm starting to slowly learn a bit more about golf clubs. I'm definitely no expert, definitely not, but I'm starting to see what sells, mainly drivers from what I'm finding so far. It's been all the drivers that have gone. And the way I'll package this is I'll use this bubble wrap tube, probably 2 of them, like that. That'll be 2, and then at the end that'll be 2, kind of like that, and then, well, like that, and then at the end I'll use something like a small box, probably just for the end part. Sometimes I will make a kind of triangular box for them if I've not got anything else, if I've not got any of these tubes, but I think this will be the best way to send it, and it will go Hermes. Last one I just managed to get it into like the cheap Hermes, or Every should I say, postage. I think it was about £3 to send it or something. It wasn't a lot, it was really cheap, it was really light, and this is another really light one, so I should be able to send it for really cheap. And the last item going out, which is slightly breaking my rule of everything is under £3. This one is just sold just before I started recording. This sold, and I was like, oh, like, but, well, I'm not complaining that it's sold, but it's not under £3. I paid £5 for this, and it sold for £35 plus postage. Yeah, this right here is a go-kart for my son for his birthday. He's not seen it yet, we've not given it him. Obviously we couldn't take this away to London with us, so I'm going to give him that a bit later on. £15 for a charity shop as well. So bargain. Every young boy has to have a go-kart like this. One of the kind of old classic style pedal ones. And every young girl as well. His favourite colour is pink, so perfect. When I saw this I was like, yeah, I'm buying that. 15 quid, bargain. There it is. I knew I'd actually moved it there because somebody had bought it previously, and I'd got it from down here, and then they cancelled it. So I just kind of slotted it back in here. It's kind of camouflaged from this side. You can't see it at all, but there it is. So really good condition, this one. £35, £5 into £35 plus postage. Really, really good sale on that. So that's everything apart from the CD storage case, which I'm going to go and get now from a box upstairs, and that game, which I will try my best to find. So Claire thinks that that game might be in here. Box P. Once upon a time we kept some video games in this one, as well as H, which is down there. So what do you reckon? Is it going to be in here? I feel like I've looked everywhere else, so I really do hope it's in here. Fingers crossed for me. Let's have a look. Oh, check this out, by the way. How cool is that? Please be in here. Oh, is that? No, it's not. I thought that was it. Yes! There we go. So here's everything. Let's package it up. So there we go, that's everything packaged, ready to go out. A couple of other things sold as well. The main one being this. This is a stereo, got from the car boot sale last year for about £6 or £7, and it sold for 40 plus postage, even though it has a few issues, but it's generally working for the most part. But yeah, there we go. Mostly items of low value, low buy-in, and yeah, all adds up. On the screen right now is the profit. I'm not going to include this big thing here. I'm just going to include the things that I've mentioned. So that on the screen right now is how much money we should be making after fees, after everything. There you go. That's a rough estimate. Cheers for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. See you in the next one.